Welcome again, beautiful souls. Today I am going to share Becoming Me Part 3. Starting a new life wasn't easy. First of all, I didn't even know I was pregnant. Second, I didn't have anyone. In one word, everything was falling apart right in front of my eyes. Imagine being 23 years old in a new country, no family, no friends, and pregnant. I remember crying every single day. I tried so many times to go back home, but that wasn't an option anymore. My country was going through things that made it impossible to return, so I stayed, crying, scared, and lost, with life growing inside of me. I didn't have a plan. I didn't even know what tomorrow would look like. I had no one to share my pain with. And remember, I already grew up in pain, but this time it was a different kind of pain, a silent pain. I cried until I had no tears left, and when crying didn't work anymore, I decided to be tough. No more tears. But that's when the anger started to grow inside of me. It became my only language, my only form of expression. I didn't know any other way, so I became bitter. Bitterness became my armor. I learned everything by myself: how to carry a pregnancy, how to prepare for birth, how everything was supposed to work. The people I met, they were broken too, and broken people break people. Instead of healing, I sank deeper into misery. During my pregnancy, I had no complications, but my heart was breaking every day. I tried to integrate, to upgrade, to start fresh, but I kept attracting the same kind of people: selfish, angry, empty. My boyfriend stopped communicating. We talked only when I bought credit to call him overseas. He never made any effort. My parents were angry at me, especially my mother. Because of her religion, she said I had brought her shame. She distanced herself from me, so I was completely alone. I had to learn life on my own until I had my son. And even then, I had to learn how to be a mother. But I was broken. So I did what I knew best. I took care of myself and my son from the outside. I dressed well, smiled, went to work, but inside I was dying. I didn't even know what healing meant. I didn't know that was something people could do. I thought bitterness was strength, but bitterness is sickness. Life in the Western world goes fast, too fast. I used to get exhausted because my baby wouldn't sleep. I had to wake him up early for daycare so I could go to work. I was trying so hard to keep us alive. His father, he couldn't handle the distance. He wasn't present. He wasn't involved. He just disappeared behind excuses. So I accepted it and I moved on, just me and my son. But the bitterness grew. My heart ached, but I couldn't cry anymore. I became numb. The pain was inside, deep, unspoken. I would cry all night and then wake up in the morning, put on a smile, and no one could ever tell. I mastered the art of pretending, pretending to be okay, pretending to be strong, but I was dying inside. There are so many people living that same life, broken but pretending, angry but silent, smiling through pain. I see you, because I was you. But here's what I want to tell you today. You have the power to change your bitterness. You have the power to heal your broken heart. You have the power to free your soul from anger. For me, healing started the day I accepted that I was broken. I spent years denying it, pretending to be fine. But the moment I humbled myself, dropped my pride and ego, and surrendered, that's when I saw God's hand. That's when healing began. God took my broken pieces and turned them into purpose. He took my tears and made them testimony. He took my loneliness and filled it with His love. So today, I want to speak to the woman or man who feels stuck in pain, shame, or bitterness. You can start over, you can heal, but it begins when you stop pretending, when you surrender, when you let God love you where it hurts the most. Choose yourself today. Choose healing. Choose peace. Because your story is not over. It's just beginning. If you're still in the middle of your pain, I want you to know God still sees you. And if He could rebuild me, He can rebuild you too. If you're listening right now and you see yourself in my story, I want you to know healing is possible. You don't have to live bitter, angry, or numb. You can be free. You can start today. Here are 10 steps that changed my life, 10 steps to begin your own healing journey. Acknowledge your pain. Stop pretending you're okay. Healing begins with honesty. Forgive yourself. You did the best you could with what you knew then. Surrender control. Let God in. Healing is not your burden alone to carry. Release resentment. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Spend time alone. Learn to sit with yourself. Your silence can teach you what still hurts. Speak your truth, whether through writing, prayer, or talking. Let the pain have a voice so it can leave your body. Take care of your body. Sleep, eat well, move, and rest. Healing happens through the body too. Surround yourself with light. Avoid toxic people, energy, and spaces that reopen old wounds. Practice gratitude. Every day, find one thing to thank God for, even if it's just breath. Ask for help. You don't have to do this alone. Reach out, speak out, let someone walk with you, because healing is not weakness. It's the most powerful thing you'll ever do. And if you're in a place where you don't know where to start, if you're hurting and just need someone to guide you, you can reach out to me. I'm here to walk beside you, to remind you that you're not alone and that healing is possible, one step at a time. Remember, God can turn your broken pieces into beauty. All He needs is your yes. So today, say yes to healing, say yes to peace, say yes to becoming you. Thank you for watching. Love you.